What's up, Active Lifers? Welcome back to the Active Life Podcast. I'm Dr. Sean Pastuch. I'm your host, and I have a special guest in the studio with me today. Mackenzie. This is Mackenzie. She's my daughter. Remember, if you like the show, make sure you're leaving us a 5-star review, sharing it with friends, and letting us know that you did it.
Number one daughter.
My number one daughter. That's right. So the purpose of today's show is many of you out there have heard things like, make sure you're saying it like a second grader can understand it. And it just so happens, what grade are you in?
Second.
I have a second grader handy. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a conversation about some terms that I want to make sure that Mackenzie's able to understand. And I figure if she can understand it, I'm saying it in simple enough language for you or anybody else to understand it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to it. So the first thing I want you to understand is, what is the difference between practical fitness and functional fitness?
Huh?
So for those of you who weren't watching, she made a really, really good face at me right there. I'm going to explain to you first what functional fitness is, okay?
Yeah.
Functional fitness is supposed to be a kind of fitness that helps people get ready for real life. That's what they say it is.
This is real life.
What we're doing right now is real life. That's right. So that kind of exercise is stuff like squats and deadlifts and pull-ups and push-ups and kettlebell swings.
What about jumping jacks?
They would do jumping jacks too. Yeah, that'd be a good exercise for functional fitness.
This is the best exercise.
That's your favorite exercise?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do it if we don't like the video
Oh.
that Miss Brown puts on.
Oh, okay. So it's like a thing to do in school instead of watching a video?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it a punishment, or is it just something you do when you don't like the video?
The boys do it because they don't like the Cotton Eye Joe. They don't like anything but how to dance.
Okay.
And
Got it.
yeah.
I got you. Let's get back on track. So functional fitness does all those exercises, right? All that kind of stuff that is meant to make you better at life. The problem with functional fitness is that oftentimes they do so much of the same things, no matter what place they're in.
Yeah.
That they end up with people being really good at stuff that they don't need to be good at to live life healthy. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, let me explain it to you again with similar words. You ready? When functional fitness becomes dysfunctional, or when it becomes not functional.
I don't even know what functional means.
Functional means it's useful for life.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait,
so what's that?
What?
Do you know what useful means?
Like, you use it often?
Yeah, right.
Like
so,
this. You use this office.
Right, so it's useful to have this office. Exactly right. So
like the background, because the background's cool.
Yes. So functional fitness is fitness that you would use often, right? Mm-hmm. That was really good. I like how you do that. So the problem is that oftentimes functional fitness does things so much that it goes way past how you would use it often in real life. Did I lose you there?
Yeah, you totally lost me.
Okay. So let me give you an example. Let's pretend, you got to come a little bit this way so you're still on the microphone.
Okay.
Let's pretend, for example, that you wanted to be able to play with your sisters, play on the playground, and do all that kind of stuff, right? How much running do you think you would need to be able to do so that you could play those games with your sisters?
I would need energy to play.
Right. So if I said to you, for you to be able to play with your sisters, you need to be able to run 5 miles in a row, what would you say?
I would say that's going to be hard.
Do you think that it's necessary?
What does necessary mean?
Do you think it's important that you can run 5 miles in a row if all that you want to be able to do is play with your sisters?
No.
Why not?
Because you don't need to run 5 miles in a row, because that's going to get all your energy out.
Okay. So what I'm saying is functional fitness too often.
And you also want to get your energy out by playing.
Right. So that's a great point that you're making. You want to be able to use your energy doing the thing that you want to do, not doing the thing to get you ready to do the thing you want to do. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when functional fitness goes wrong, they do too much stuff to get ready that they don't need to do. Do you understand?
Like what?
Like the reason I exercise right now is so that I can be healthy and do stuff with you and your sisters.
Yeah.
And I like to look good because mom likes it when I look good. Okay, take your mouth off the microphone. Close is good. On it is too much. But you know how you and your sisters like to sit on my shoulders when we go places?
Yeah, and we mess up your hair.
Yeah, it's okay. You mess up my hair. Did you know that used to hurt my neck a lot? You didn't know that, right?
No.
Because I didn't tell you, because it was important to me to be able to carry you on my shoulders even when it hurt my neck. So you know what I did?
What?
I signed up with Active Life, and Dr. Kaylin Ashby is the coach now who's in charge of me, and he writes all of my workouts, and I've been able to carry you and your sisters, even on that big hike that we did, on my shoulders and on my front.
3-mile walk.
A 3-mile walk with you, and then another 3 miles where I carried your sister, right?
Maybe.
Definitely. You weren't there for that. You were at the top of the hill with mommy playing around. But I hired Kaylin, and he helped me so that I can carry you girls without any pain. Isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. I was in really good shape before that, but it still hurt me to carry you.
So you needed to get in better shape.
I needed to get in more practical shape.
Yeah, and you needed to get stronger.
In the right places.
Muscles.
I needed to get stronger in the right places. So you know how you said you wouldn't need to do a 5-mile run to be able to play with your sisters?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you think you should have to be able to run at all to play with your sisters? Like if you couldn't even run down the block because you got too tired, would you be able to play with your sisters?
I don't think so, because I wouldn't feel it would be hard to explain, but I would get all my energy out if I couldn't really.
Don't worry about the police car outside.
It's a fire truck.
Same thing.
I would get all my energy out because I could only run half the block.
Right, you wouldn't be able to play with them, right? They would tire you out. So
that would tire me out.
Right. So what you're saying is there's a distance somewhere between no running at all and 5 miles that would be the right amount of distance that you would need to be able to run to be able to play with your sisters. Is that right?
2 miles.
Let's pretend it's 2 miles.
Yeah, I already ran 2 miles once.
So here's what practical fitness is. You ready?
Yeah.
Practical fitness would only make sure that you're able to run 2 miles so that you're able to do what you want to do. And then after that, they would look for the other things that are holding you back from playing with your sisters and make sure you can do those things too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Functional fitness.
Oh, got it.
What's that?
I was in the other.
Oh, okay. Functional fitness might just have you run more than those 2 miles. They might have you run 3 miles or 4 miles or 5 miles and say that you need to be able to do that so that you can play with your sisters.
Yeah, but I don't really need to.
Right. But if you need to be able to run 2, how many miles should we ask you to run?
I would say 4.
Why 4?
Because that's the double of how I could run.
Okay. So a little bit more than what you exactly need would be practical. Is that what you're saying?
I could run 2 miles, so 2 more miles equals 4.
Right. So what I'm asking you is 5 miles would be too much, you're saying, but 4 miles would be the right amount. Is that right?
Well, I can't run 4 miles, but I could try.
Right. So remember before when
you never give up.
You never give up. That's my daughter right there. Remember before you said 5 miles would be too much, it's not necessary?
Yeah, but I'm getting the closest I can.
I know. If you only needed to do 4, and that would allow you to play with your sisters, why would we do more than 4?
I don't know.
Right, we wouldn't. No, you're doing great. You're sliding yourself off camera a little bit. You should come a little closer. But so the difference there, I want you to understand. Practical fitness would only have you do what you need to do, and please stop whistling.
I'm not whistling.
Practical fitness would give you everything that you need.
It's called air blowing.
Okay, that's what whistling is. No. Practical fitness would give you everything you need and nothing more. Got that? Explain to me what everything you need and nothing more means, please.
Nothing more means, Like, no more than that.
Okay. And what does everything you need mean?
Like, you only need, like, let's say I need headphones and some papers and a pencil. Like, you got them right there. You don't need anything else.
That was amazing. So practical fitness means that you have what?
Wait, what?
If practical fitness is everything you need and nothing more, can you tell me what practical fitness is? How would you describe it?
I would describe it like it's hard to explain, but I would describe it like practical. I would think that practical means like perfect, and then fitness like workout. So perfect workout.
That's so good. And how would you describe functional fitness?
Functional, like that you got the move.
What does that mean?
Like, first, I'm getting, like, functional, like, sounds like floppy. So I'm going with, like, something that you could do.
Okay. So remember before we said functional fitness would be you run the 5 miles when you only need to run the 4. Please come back onto the bench.
Yeah.
You run the 5 miles instead of the 4. How would you describe that?
5 miles instead of 4.
When you only need 4.
I would describe it like you don't need to run. Like, let's say you know what? This is just perfect.
You're doing a great job.
You're going to ask me, can you run 5 miles? And then I'm going to say, like, I'll see. And then, so you start.
Can you run 5 miles?
I think I could run, like, one more lower than 5. Like, instead of 5, I would go, like, since I can only run 2 until I get tired. But I think if I run 2, and then I could run another 2, and then I could put those together. And then, I have 4, so I could run 4. One more lower than 5.
Okay, so...
Are we out of the story?
No, we're right in the story. I just don't want to tell you what to say. I want you to say it. So if I said you have to run 5, what would you say? Because if we said functional fitness is 5 miles, what would you say?
I would say if functional fitness is 5 miles... I could run like 4.5 miles.
So could you do functional fitness if functional fitness is 5 miles?
Yeah.
You could do some of it.
Yeah, like one more quarter of it.
Okay.
Then.
Would it be worth it to keep going for that 5th mile if you don't need it? What'd you say? Say it into the microphone. Okay. Cool. Well, I think that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to teach you one more thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll let you ask me any questions you want to ask me about work.
I don't need any.
You have no questions to ask me about work?
No.
All right, fine. All right. So if I
Unless you bring one to my head.
What?
Unless you bring one to my head.
Well, if one comes to your head, you think about it, but make sure your mouth is near the front of the microphone. This is the front.
Oh.
Okay. That's the front. There you go. You don't need to kiss it. Just be close to it. So if I said to you, we help people achieve...
Dad.
What?
I need this to be like over.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You can see.
Yours is over there.
I'm just taller than you. If I said we help people achieve physical freedom. Physical freedom. What does that mean to you?
Wait, what?
What is the word physical
No,
freedom?
before that.
Oh, active life helps people achieve physical freedom. Well, so let me tell you what we do. You ready? I'll tell you I'll tell you in the grown-up language. Hey, you losing focus? Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Okay. So, active life.
I may have been losing focus.
We're almost done. Okay.
Yeah.
What I like to say is, at active life, we are evolving fitness to function as healthcare in pursuit of a life well lived. Mm-hmm. Okay. The way we help people do that is we give them physical freedom. What does physical freedom mean to you?
it feels like it. I mean, it sounds like physical sounds like a workout, and freedom means like freedom. I would say means like something that you could do.
Okay, so if you have physical freedom, what do you think you have? What does that mean you have? What are you able to do?
Workout.
What else? Like what else does your body do besides work out?
It's alive, my body.
It's alive.
It's not dead.
Right, and it's free to do what?
To work out whenever I want.
And, okay, what do you think of as a workout?
Like jumping jacks, push-ups,
What about going
sit-ups.
What about going swimming?
Oh yeah, ooh.
Yep. What about when we went on that long walk?
Walkity-doo.
What about when you go to Ninja Warrior? Does that count?
Yeah, I swing on the trapeze.
Do you have fun with that?
Yeah, I do obstacles. Yeah.
Okay, and what would happen? What would happen? Yeah, you're showing off the shirt. Yeah. So, what would happen if you got hurt and you didn't have physical freedom anymore? Would you be able to do your ninja school?
I don't think so.
Would it make you happy?
No.
How would it make you feel?
Like I want to do this now, but I can't.
And so that would be, is frustrated a good word for that?
Yeah.
What are some of the emotions you would feel with that?
Mad, sad, angry. Mad and sad angry and mad mean like the same thing.
Okay.
Mad, sad, angry, a lot.
And what do you think you would do?
Anxious because like I went there, but now I'm still mad. I don't go anymore.
Well, you're just on a break. We're waiting for the next session to open.
No, I'm allowed to do it in winter.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We got to wait till they open again. So, what would you do to be able to get back to ninja school?
I won't stop begging mommy every hour.
I meant not about begging mommy. We're going to sign you up. I meant if you got hurt and you needed to get better so that you could go back, what would you do to get better?
I would tell mom and she'll know what to do.
Okay, and what if mom said you need to do these exercises for every day for 5 minutes? Would you do them?
I would do anything to get back into ninja.
All right. So what do you think somebody who we help at Active Life to get their physical freedom back? Grown-ups don't all go to ninja school. Some of them just like to go play at the playground with their kids. They like to go to the beach. They like to go skiing. I know, it's crazy. They like to do all kinds of stuff.
Grown-ups are crazy.
Grown-ups are crazy.
And you even say that you're weird, and you are, because you fart loud.
I do say that I'm weird, and I am, and I do fart loud at home sometimes.
No, I heard you fart loud here.
Okay, fine, I do it here too, but not when there's people here.
Oh, yeah, they were over there, and then you farted.
Larry was over there. You fart too. Who are you kidding?
I don't fart loud like you.
Yeah, whatever. Well, this podcast...
I fart like a whisper.
Mac, you were great on the podcast today.
Thank you. And?
Is there anything that you would like to tell the listeners before we go?
Dad knows how to fart.
Besides my farting skills, is there anything else you want to tell the listeners?
Dad works for Active Life. Show them your shirt.
I do work for Active Life. This is my shirt. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Andy painted a rock for Dad.
Okay. So we're going to wrap it there. Mac, thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome. I'm losing my patience.
Yeah, we're done. That's going to be it. Turn pro. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Active Life podcast. Please remember, give us a hand, rate it, review it wherever you listen to shows. We are on a mission to humanize the healthcare industry by professionalizing the fitness industry to empower the individual to live a life unlimited by the way that their body looks, feels, or performs. If you are inspired by that mission and want to jump on the wagon, find us anywhere. Active Life Professional on Instagram, Active Life RX on Instagram. Come to me personally at Dr. Sean Pastuch. We want to welcome you onto the train. We want you to be a part of the mission. We want to offer you the opportunity to pursue this right alongside us. We're inspired by your effort, and we hope to help you in your journey. Turn Pro.